There's not a lot of meaningful things for students to do after school. Growing up, I had any number of options that were sports, music, drama, things that I could participate in after school. But when I started teaching in the DC public schools, there just wasn't much of that at all.
My name is Ingrid Melendez. I've been in DC Scores for 6 years since 3rd grade.
So DC Scores is currently in 27 elementary and middle schools, serving over 800 youth.
The fact that we've got 800 kids in the program and this interesting mix of soccer, poetry, and expression and service learning, it's a combination that doesn't occur to people naturally.
DC Scores provides the opportunity to express your feelings through poetry and through soccer.
We see them grow. Their confidence level increases throughout the season. Definitely very shy in the beginning when they come because it's a little out of their element. But when we work through it with the practice and, of course, getting on stage with the poetry slam, definitely can't be shy there.
Some people say our lives are not matters, so we tell you we always meet the challenge.
When I say I'm associated with DC Scores, the first reaction I always get is, oh, Amy Nakamoto. They all know Amy and they know the strength that she brings and what she's done for the organization.
Over the last few years, it's been pretty good working with Amy. The children, they see that she's just not behind a desk. She's actually involved. She's reffed their games, she comes out and she's on the field, and they really respect that.
Students have DC Scores 5 days a week. 2 days a week, they have a 90-minute writing workshop. 2 days a week, they have a 90-minute soccer practice. And every Thursday, we bus students all over the city for our competitive game day.
And I think what makes Amy so special is that she's not only a very strong visionary leader, but she's a very strong manager. She gives her team the space and the autonomy to deal with and address their areas of responsibility as they see fit.
I don't think I've ever heard Amy say no. When you approach Amy with an idea, she says, that's a great idea. Let's try and figure out how to make that happen. So when Amy approaches you with a project or idea, you would never think of saying no. You say, that's a great idea, Amy. Let's figure out how to make that happen.
Amy's very innovative. One of the events that stick out in my mind, they had a fundraiser where she juggled the ball.
She was committing to spend several days downtown in the middle of summer juggling a soccer ball to raise awareness and to raise funds for DC Scores.
Just to have the director of the program out there, it speaks volumes.
This is a woman who was pregnant at the time, and the board members, we were on a conference call, but I think we all realized in that moment that if Amy could step up and do that for the organization and commit for the organization and exhibit that sort of leadership, we all could too.
This program has changed so many lives. It's made an impression on a lot of the children. Our parents are involved, and I think that one of the most important things, they didn't have a working knowledge of soccer either, and their children are teaching them what the inline is, what the circle is for, and what happens if they kick the ball in the corner and versus the goalie kicking it. So they're making it into a family activity.
DC Scores with Amy has been a very positive and very strong place that just has, I think, a great reputation out in the community with the parents, with the coaches, and most importantly with the kids.
Without DC Scores and Amy, I would feel, I guess, incomplete because I feel weird when I don't play soccer. And every time I think about DC Scores, it brings back childhood memories. And I guess that made my childhood good.